So right here is known as the Badagry slave port. This place has been in existence since the 16th century through the 18th century, where slavery was finally abolished. And just opposite this place I'm standing is the Seriki Abbas William Scott, otherwise known as the Brazilian Barracoon. This place has been since the 1840s. I have someone that knows much about this place that will tell us a thing or two we need to know about this place. Follow me and let's get this gist.
The Seriki Faremi Abbas William Scott, popularly known as the Brazilian Barracoon or the Barracoon of 40 slaves, is located in current-day Badagry, Lagos State, Nigeria. This is a compound that houses 40 slaves per room in 40 different rooms, meaning 1,600 slaves were stored in this compound pending when these slaves will be shipped abroad. This story is really touching, very fascinating, and one you wouldn't want to skip any bit of it. Brace up as you get a detailed account of slavery in Badagry, especially as it has to do with the Brazilian Barracoon.
So this compound, this is where 40 people were stored before taken to the point of no return.
Yeah.
So let's see where 40 people were stored in this compound.
All right.
So you're welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
So the compound we are is called Brazilian Barracoon. Barracoon is a Portuguese word meaning slave cell.
Oh.
In this compound, we have 40 rooms. Each of the room, 40 slaves were stored in each of the room. Minimum of 1,600 slaves were brought into this compound at a time. 40 into 40 places, making 1,600 slaves. So there's a man that owns the compound. This man is called Seriki Williams Abbas. His birth name was Faremi. He's a Yoruba man. So how come Faremi now bear Seriki Williams Abbas? What's your name?
My name is David.
David. If I'm David's slave, my name should be David. Yeah. Because slaves have to bear their master's name or whatever any name their master chooses to give to them. The first person that owns him as a slave is Abbas. Abbas is a Muslim scholar that came from Idaume. Idaume today is in Benin Republic. So he took him down there. He used him as a domestic slave. Abbas later on resold him to a white man called Williams. It was a Mr. Williams that took him down to Brazil and also used him as a domestic slave. When he was in Brazil, Williams sent him to school. He taught him how to read and write, and later on, he called the man. If you want me to release you, you are going to work for me. And the man told his master, whatever anything you want me to do, I'm ready to do it for you. So that's how Williams brought him back to Nigeria. So when he came, he first settled down at Lagos Island. So as I'm talking to you now, he has so many houses in Lagos Island before moving down to Badagry to come and settle down. And when this man came to Badagry, he met so many people doing the business. But what gave him the edge was the man could read and he could write. And then whenever the white people came to Badagry, they used to normally come to him. Seriki is a Muslim title. When he came back to Badagry, he was the one that brought Islam to Badagry. So that's why they gave him a title called Seriki Muslim of Badagry. And that's why the man is wearing Seriki Williams Abbas. His birth name disappeared from the name. So when this man came to Badagry, he also went back to Ogun State, where he was captured. He founded 2 towns in Ogun State. He founded Ayetoro in 1902. When you get to Ayetoro today, you see the statues of the man at the roundabout in Ayetoro. And also founded a town called Idogo, also in Ogun State. So I'll talk about the man later. These are the European products they use in the exchange of human beings. In Nigeria then, they spend cowries. The white people cannot use our own money. And that's why they brought all these items they use in the exchange of human beings. In Nigeria then, a value of an umbrella, 40 slaves. Before you can collect one umbrella from a white man.
Wait. One umbrella?
Yes.
Where did they say 3-5 now?
I'll show
human beings.
Yes. I'll show you the original one. The one that was left. So, before you can collect one umbrella from a white man, you need to bring 40 FT men not just ordinary person, no, FT men. So a bottle of gin, 10 slaves. A bottle of gin, 10 slaves. And there is a man who also brought his wife and daughter to collect a bottle of gin then.
Wait. A man
Yes.
brought his own wife
To collect
and
a bottle
daughter.
of gin then. So the big canoe gun, 100 slaves, while the small canoe gun, 40 slaves. What do they use the canoe gun for? They use it to wage war within their self in order for them to get more slaves so that they can sell to the white man. So kettle and the bead and the brass dish are the items given to Seriki on his coronation day as a Seriki Muslimi of Badagry then. Mirror doesn't have a specific number. It depends how you can bargain
Negotiate, yeah.
with the white man. Ceramic bowl, 10 slaves. A dingon, 40 slaves. And these two entries have here since 1840.
These doors.
Yes.
Video this door, please.
When this compound was established in 1840.
They have been here since 1840.
Yes.
Wow. Wow. Wonderful.
So let's see where 40 people were stored in this compound.
All right.
So these are the kind of torture the slave went through then. A sorrowful tales of a slave in the Barracoon. And this is how they hang men. And this is how they hang women. And that's the status we have outside. Because they have sexual intercourse together. Which is not like slavery then. Once they are caught, there is a kind of punishment given to them. And this is how they will be hanged till they died. A dog being used to chase the runaway slaves. Slave at the point of no return. The moment they leave this compound, they are taking them across the water. Once they cross to the other side, they are not coming back again. And that's why they call the place the point of no return. So this is how they work on a trade mission. This is how they work on the farm plantations. So these are the guide. This is how they guide their mouth in order for them not to eat the farm products or not to communicate with each other. This is a mouth guide and this is a face guide. So these are the charcoals they use on the slaves. This object is called iron drilling bit. Iron drilling bit, they use it to write their name at the back of their slaves in order for them to identify their slaves. And anytime they want to use it, it will be very, very hot. During that period, most of the slaves die because they cannot bear the pains. So why this one is called ankle charcoals? The ankle charcoals is meant for two people. One here and one in another person's leg. So they will padlock.
So they walk side by side.
Yes. In order for them not to run away while working on the farm. The heavy chains are meant for the stubborn slaves.
These ones.
Yes. And this is the remaining part of the chariot of Seriki. So this small chain is meant for the children. Once the family is being captured, they will not send the children along with their parents. Children will serve as a bonus to the person that bought their parents.
Oh, wow.
Once they grow up, they will send them to another country so that they will not see their parents anymore.
Okay.
So that's why when they abolish the slave trade, most of the slaves cannot trace their roots. So this place we are now is called a waiting cell. 40 people are stored in this inner room.
Please come.
Before the arrival of the ship. They feed them once in a day.
Let me turn on my lights, please.
So 40 people are stored in this inner room before the arrival of the ship. This is where they wee and this is where they poo. You can imagine how this place will be messed up then. And this is the only ventilation they have in the room. That's why most of the slaves die because of the heat and the odor. So these are the bowls they brought in the exchange of human being. A value of one bowl, 10 slaves. No matter how big it is and no matter how small it is. Anybody that need a 5 bowl, we need to bring 50 slaves. And this is the money they use in Nigeria, then the cowries. A brass dish cup and mug cup given to the man by the Brazilians as a gift. And this is one of the bottle of gin they brought then. Ayers made of Vienna, 1873 was written on the bottle.
Oh, awesome.
So these are the locally made pots they use in Nigeria then. This is a shoe pot, while this one also a water pot. These are the locally lanterns they use in Nigeria then. And this is an hunter's light. Cameras and memory card, they also brought them.
Oh,
The gramophone record used by Seriki then. So let's see the next room.
can be visible.
So these are the slave returnees. And this is Darusha. And when this man returned, he was the richest slave returnees. And this is Santo Silva. Is one of the slave returnees also. A slave revolting. So a story tells of a slave in the Barracoon, a dog being used to chase a runaway slave, an African chief who preferred to kill himself rather than to be captured as a slave then. The white slave being hung by the slaves then. So apart from the 40 rooms we have in this compound, Seriki has where he was slaving. He has a story building where the man was living in this compound. There is a picture of the story building. The building was built in 1847. The building fell down in 1995. When the building fell down, there is one of the entries door they use in the building. So this is Seriki himself. This is how the man used normally dress as a Seriki name. So these are the handwriting of the man. So Seriki has 5 wives and also have 11 children. So these are the daughters and sons of the man. Another 40 in this room. So you can see the same window. So the cloth he wore in this picture,
Yes.
and this original cloth you are looking at here. And this cloth is more than 200 years old now. So this is one of the umbrella they brought in the exchange of human being. A value of this 40 human being. And this umbrella also is more than 200 years old. And this is the same umbrella the former vice president Yemi Osinbajo came to see in this compound in the year 2019. So this is one of the bed Seriki used to relax himself then.
Please, I need the touch. Okay, this is the bed, his relaxation bed.
Yes.
Okay.
And this is one of the zinc they use in this building. You can see how thick it is. So we can use it to compare the one they are producing
What
now.
you see now, yes.
So let's see the next place. So this well was dug in 1847 by the slaves. And this is the water that served the slave in this compound then. And this water is still serving the people.
Still in use till now?
Yes. Still serving the people that live in this compound up to now.
Where is this place, please?
We are still coming there.
Okay, okay.
So, as a Seriki then, Seriki has a court where he passes judgment on the Muslim community. I told you, he's the head of the Muslims. Anything that has to do with Muslim affairs, this is where they sort it out. And that's the chamber over there where he relaxed himself after the judgment. And this is where Seriki was buried.
Oh, wow.
He died 11 June 1919. Seriki died 11 June 1919. And this is where the man was buried by the Muslim community. 11th of June this year, making it 106 after his death. So this is the last child of the man. The last child was 6 when his father died, was born in 1913, and his father passed away in 1919. And he also passed away in 1987, so he was 74 years when he died. So this is a remnant of the building where the man was living that fell down in 1995. These are the remnants of the building.
Okay.
This is the location of the building where the man was living.
Okay.
So where are the other houses?
To the other side of the compound.
These places. Wow. Yeah, the bricks alone will tell.
Yes.
The bricks here will really explain a whole lot about this place.
The bricks were imported from England in
Wow.
Liverpool.
Wow.
You know, it was Mr. Williams that built this compound for him.
Okay, for Seriki.
Seriki, in order to be working under him.
Yes, yes. Okay. Awesome. So I like to ask, do we still have the descendants of Seriki?
Yes, of course. I'm one of them.
Oh wow.
The last child is my own grandfather.
Okay, that died.
Yes.
Oh wow. Awesome. Wow. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you're
Nice to
welcome.
meet you again.
Thank you.
I want to say thank you for at least feeding me with all of this information. It's something we should let
People know.
people know.
Yeah.
We have a history, we have our own story to tell, and the world should know our story. And I'm glad we still have people like you here, able, ready, and willing to pass on this information to the next generation. Thank you very much, my brother.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.